Okay, on this table I'm going to tell you how many of that type of question that there were on last year's STAR test. I'll tell you how the state did, I'll tell you how y'all's 8th grade class did, and then whenever you're done filling this out, you're done with this video, you'll look up your data and write it over here on the side, and I'll show you where to glue it down. Okay, 3A said generalize that the ratio of corresponding sides of similar shapes are proportional, including a shape and its dilation. There were 2 of those last year. The state did 57% correct, and y'all were 58%. 3B was not tested, so you can mark this out because you will not be looking for that one on your data sheet. 3C, use an algebraic representation to explain the effect of a given positive rational scale factor applied to a 2D figure on a coordinate plane with the origin as the center of dilation. There were 2. The state did 53%, and y'all as an 8th grade class did 60%. 6A said describe the volume formula V equals area of the base times height in a cylinder in terms of its base area and its height. There was 1 about volume of a cylinder. The state got 75% correct and we got 87%. 6C was not tested last year, so mark through it. 7A said solve problems involving the volume, cylinders, cones, and spheres. There were 2. The state was 68% and y'all were 71%. 7B was use previous knowledge of surface area to make connections to the formulas for lateral and total surface area, to work problems for rectangular prisms, triangular prisms, and cylinders. There were 2 on last year's test about surface area. The state got 62% correct. Y'all got 69% correct. 7C, use the Pythagorean theorem and its converse to solve problems. There were 2. The state got 75%. Y'all got 72. 7D, determine the distance between points on a coordinate plane using the Pythagorean theorem. There was 1. The state got 43% correct, and so did we. 8D, use informal arguments to establish facts about the angle sum and the exterior angle of triangles. And the angle is created when parallel lines are cut by a transversal. Angle similarity of triangles. There was 1. The state got 68% correct. We got 89% correct. 10A said generalize the properties of orientation and congruence for rotations, reflections, translations, and dilations. There was 1. The state got 68% correct, and we got 62% correct. 10B was not tested. 10C, explain the effect of translations, reflections over the X or Y axis, rotations limited to 90, 180, 270, and 360 degrees on a coordinate plane using algebraic representation. So this is where you have to look at the rule. There were 2 on last year's test about the rule of a transformation. The state did 52% correct, and y'all did 57% correct. 10D was not tested. Okay, y'all will cut around the edge of this just like you did your other data tables. And it will glue down in that top left corner of your next page. Okay, so this is the page we just finished. Next page, this top corner is where you glue it right now.